Hello, we are back again. Walk talk, sit talk. Hey, do we actually have our? No. Do we have our selfie stick at all? Where's it at? Can you go get that real quickly? And I'll say something to people about the hot button. Yes. Go see if you can find out that water is that's running. Do you hear it? See, hurry. Where's it coming from? That's gone now. Anyway, we'll talk about our hot button. We're just checking on the other side of the RV to see if something's not coming down. It was raining last night. We got a beautiful view out here at Diamond Lake. Yes, we're at Diamond Lake in Georgia. We love this area. To come here twice before. We always park in. I'm not telling you a lot so that if it happens to be you take our lot or our space, we can't park here. But it's absolutely beautiful. This is the last that we've been here for 4 days, and it's finally sunny early in the morning, so we can sit out here and look at this beautiful little small, at least this part back end of this lake or pond. Again, back to the hot button. The hot button is part of our Taking the Journey Together show that Sarah and I do. A lot of times you guys knew nothing about, excuse me, at such a good breakfast that we had this morning. The hot button, again, is a acronym for what, Sarah?
Honest, open, and transparent.
Yes, that's what we say to have a healthy or thriving, or we know now when you grow up, a sacred relationship that you evolve to, that you move to. You have to have this as your basic principle. You have to have this as your foundation. You can also go to our website, which is www.ttjt-together.what?
Takingthejourneytogether.com.
I think that's what it is. You'll get it.
So
You'll get it below on our video because this is on YouTube, of course.
Yeah,
so you can go there.
TTJ-together.
Anyway, and the money goes actually towards the ATR digital network that we're on, that's locally here in Savannah, Georgia, and they need that funds to be able to do the great things that they're doing to let people of color to share many different political, also to financial, in turn a practical help when it comes to a holistic approach in life that we need to be as people of color. So please know that's where the funds goes to at the same time. Again, my name is Imara Craig, and this is
Zare or Sharon.
Okay, and today we're doing both our blog talk and our Taking the Journey walk talk together, along with our RV-NUBEZZ that we usually do when we're out here. I already told them where we were at. Okay.
And instead of a walk talk, it's a sit talk.
It's sit talk, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're sitting out here, and I'm gonna try to at the same time while I'm talking to you, put on this. What is this thing I'm putting on?
Stick.
A selfie stick. Yes. You know what I think about? When I think about the selfie stick, I think about George Duke. Remember George Duke had a song? The Dookie Stick. George Duke had a song called the Dookie Stick. I seen George Duke. You've seen George Duke many times, haven't we?
Yeah.
Wasn't that some special moment seeing Mr. George Duke? Yes. Okay, so how's that?
That works.
That works much better. You can see the RV. You get a chance to see around the RV. And okay, I did once, but I'll show them again. Hold on. Now they get to see that beautiful lake. Look at that lake. Okay, here's the lake. Sorry, sure, I had to edit it back together, but here's that beautiful lake.
And the ducks come in the morning. I see them off at the back end, and they come again in the afternoon. We'll miss the afternoon one.
Exactly. Let me turn this back around. It gets a little bit serious. Outside of the fact that there's not too many black folks who are doing this, but there is much more. That I saw a link on Black People Do Camp. They were part of kind of a national kind of RV EV online kind of magazine, that we're just doing more of this than what we ever did before. And we have so much more land in America that we have fight for. Our ancestors have fight for here in America, that we also pay our taxes for, that we haven't had our chance to be on. So we need to take advantage of all of those campgrounds and camp places and all that it takes to be able to get out there and do that. And that's what we're about trying to help everybody do, to get out and enjoy themselves in camp, get out there, enjoy the quietness, to get away from it.
And
And
try
it's
something different.
exactly, exactly. And it's not just about well, I've got to be here for 500 days or 300 days. Sometimes 2 or 3 days is
Yeah.
a best way just to get away from where you're at. Maybe the environment's too pressure. Maybe you don't like your neighbor. Maybe you don't like your city. This is a way to take a mini vacation, get away,
Yeah.
reset your clock, reset your relationship, because you don't want to come here and do the same thing you did at home. Take that time out to get to know each other. Take that time to reconnect again. Always say on the taking the journey together side, get that time together, become friends again,
Yes.
or build that friendship so that you can say to yourself, our relationship together is sacred. Coming out here and doing something special like this in the first place, you should put it in the category of being sacred.
Absolutely.
Really, you should.
Absolutely.
Especially if it's something that you both or we both decided to do
Yes.
and made it something special for us. You daggone Skippy. This is this is sacred stuff.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is. And and it's things that build memories.
Yes.
And building memories are those things that you sometimes we don't value those. It's like, it's no big deal. But it is. You draw yourselves closer together when you have those pictures, you have those videos, and you can go back and you can take a look at them, and you can laugh about them again, or you can reminisce over them again. And that draws you closer too, because you have a shared memory.
Yeah.
It's easy to do, sometimes it's easier to do things by yourself. But who you're going to share those memories with?
Now
if
you might be
you're
able to
doing
set
them by
it.
yourself.
You might be able to set up with your kids and someone else the next time around, or a friend. I think the most important thing we're trying to say is, if you're in a relationship,
Yeah.
if you're in a relationship, whether it's marriage, whether it's just a living cohabitating, anything like that,
Or committed singles.
committed singles, exactly.
You know.
We're talking about you looking at your relationship as being something that's sacred.
Yes.
And we push the idea of taking the journey together, or program or show that we do on the ATR network. You can go to Facebook and go to the ATR network. It's in Savannah, Georgia. It's a digital network. We have a Taking the Journey Together show that we do live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock, Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, we have another Taking the Journey program show that we do over the radio. It's online too, with WRUU 107.5. That you can also just Google that too, or I'll have that information down someplace down there, I guess, on this particular video. But today we want to talk about real quickly, because this is our last day. We got to get packed and got to get ready to go. Today we want to talk about, are you looking at yourself in the relationship as being somebody special?
And that's a hard thing.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Are you loving yourself in such a way that you think of yourself special? No, I don't mean that I got to cut my beard and wear the right clothes and have the right look to be special.
Wear a size 2 if you're a woman. I don't know what sizes are anymore, because 2 has never been in my closet.
So we're not referring to just the outside. Those are right. You can have outside clothes to feel special.
Yes.
And there are sacred kind of clothes and robes and hairstyles and that come from different culture and African culture, no doubt about it. You can have that to be a reflection of how you feel you are inside. But we're talking about, are you feeling sacred and special about who you are inside? Because there's a lot of people who are talking about they're special, they're kings, they're queens, and all that stuff, but they ain't really acting that way.
No.
They're not really, in turn, treating someone else that way as if that's who they are, as that standard. They're not even feeling that way pretty much about their own selves.
Right.
So,
and a lot of times you can tell how you're feeling about yourself by the way you treat other people, and what you say to other people. And if you're feeling positive about you, you're going to be positive towards the people you come in contact with, and especially the people you're sharing a relationship.
You should, but that doesn't always happen too. I have to not necessarily agree with it all the way, because some people will put on images.
Yes.
And they'll put on image that when they act that way to another person, that they in turn is how they feel. And it may not be that way. They may even have a martyr syndrome, where they will treat someone else very well, but they themselves, they're an alcoholic, they're a drug addict. They in turn feel sorry for themselves. They got a lot of blues going on. They got a lot of depression going on. And a lot of people have a lot of depression. You don't even know anything about it whatsoever. A lot of people who have committed suicide, because I've been on the suicide line before in the past, in the life that they have, family and friends in the network, they knew nothing about it.
Right.
Nothing about it. So we're referring again, starting from us.
Mm-hmm.
First, starting from you, starting from I. Am I feeling good about who I am? Am I feeling that I am a sacred person, a sacred being, a sacred vessel? Whether I connect it to my belief system of Jesus, God, Allah, Buddha, however that may be, or just my own self. Am I feeling that I'm a sacred being, a sacred person, and then feeling good about that? That's the first thing that you would do. So whether she's here or not, or I'm here or not, you have that within your own self. And that's very important. And these outings that we do and we go to should be a way to either help confirm it or another way to affirm it.
Yes, or to build it up.
Or that's what affirm means.
I know.
To actually build it up. Because where you're at, in the community you're in, you may be exhausting all of it. You may have someone who's draining that power, that energy, or that feeling out of you. It could be your kids. Hopefully it ain't going to be your mate. If so, this is a place where both you guys can get it together.
Sometimes because the pressures of adult life can weigh you down. And we come in contact with so many issues that take away our joy and our power. We have to be renewed and replenished.
Yes.
Because a lot of us go to work and we don't feel special at all. We're doing the drudgery necessary.
Factory work, widget work, service
job
work.
We used to love, we don't like anymore. So we're going through the motions, but while doing that, we're building animosity.
Going through the motions, but there ain't no magic potions.
Exactly. And so we take all that home and we carry it with us. So to get away from it is very important.
Exactly. And that getting away that you do is saying, I am special to me, and I am also special to you. So this is something that we both do for each other because we feel our relationship is special, because we feel we are special. And we put it together and we feel that we are sacred in what we do, what we think, and how we present ourselves to each other, and hopefully to other people too at the same time. I want to end it there, unless you had something else more to say.
I think that's the perfect place to end it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to enjoy the next half an hour or so before we have to pack up and go back to Beverly.
Pet them up and move them out.
And move it out. Hopefully your visit, we got a new website, RV-NUBEZZ. Hopefully you'll get a chance to visit it. We'd love to have you visit that too at the same time. Continue to see our journeys as we're going through our journeys. We'll be on an island pretty soon for almost 6 months. We want you to be able to follow us there. We got another hosting outside the island, opportunity that's coming up too, again, pretty soon in Florida. We're looking at doing it at a very exciting park. We won't talk about it until it actually comes to pass. But if you got any questions or any concerns, please make sure you email us. We enjoy all the Facebook sites that we're on, Afro-American Facebook sites we're on. We thank all the administrators and all those who make sure that they let our articles go through and our posting go through. Have any problems with them, please make sure you let us know. It's her fault because it's on her Facebook page, not mine. We both still work together, but it's her. She does most of the writing. Okay, but take care. Be at peace. We don't do this. We do this. Be at peace because it's together. And until next time, take the journey together. Enjoy yourself, RVing, folks.